Hey guys, in this video we're going to let go of the stories and are going to rewrite new stories. And I want to talk about what that means as well, because sometimes, it can sound a bit confusing. You could be like, what do you mean by stories? So we're going to get into that today in this video. But before I do, I just want to let you guys know that I have my confidence course. It's only $33.33. So this is a masterclass where I go through in depth all about confidence, how to reprogram and re-step into your confidence to confidently manifest wealth, a partner, whatever it is that you're seeking to manifest with confidence. So I'll leave the link below, and I also have one-on-one coaching available, which is a 6-week immersion program. So I'll only be taking on a couple of people for this month. And what we do is we dive deep into reprogramming the subconscious mind, and we really dive deep into the manifestation work. So if this is something that you're interested in, then I'll leave the link below as well for that. So let's get into it. So letting go of the stories and what it means to let go, but also what the stories mean. So I like to define stories as just stories that you tell yourself that are true for you. So a story could be that you a story could be anything. It could be that you're stuck in your 9-to-5 job, or you're stuck in a relationship, or a story could be that you, you will be living in a certain area for a certain amount of time. A story could be that you're, my story could be that I have black hair, I wear, my hair is black, and I am running my business, earning money. Like, that's my story. So a story is essentially anything that you say is a story for yourself. And what I mean is, like, what are the stories? This is where you can really pinpoint what your stories are. It's what are the stories that you're telling yourself. So maybe the stories are, I'm not good enough, I'm not capable, I'm ugly, I'm broke, I'm sad, I'm miserable, I'm anxious, I'm depressed. These are stories. These are stories. What are the stories that you're telling yourself? And what are the stories that you're telling other people? What are the stories that you are telling other people? I cannot get into a relationship because I attract toxic people. Maybe you tell your girlfriends that you are so fed up with the guys, or that you complain about work. Honestly, this is so vital. So I got very consciously aware of the conversations that I had with people, because if you're having conversations with your friends complaining about certain things in your life, your relationship, your family, your work, your job, your current situation, then that is your story. That is your story. That's what I mean by story. What are the stories that you tell yourself and other people that you are ready to let go of? And what I mean by this is, what are the stories that don't align with who you are and where you're going, what you're wanting to manifest, what you want to experience. If your story is that you are broke, then your reality is going to be that you're broke. You're going to continue living a reality of where you're broke. So what stories are you telling yourself that are not in alignment or not serving where you want to go? And let go of them. The way we let go of them is by realizing that they're only stories. And the way that I like to imagine this is that imagine that your life is like a book and you are the writer. You are the writer, you are the author, you are everything. It's the same thing, but you know what I mean? Like, you are the writer. You are the narrator. You are everything. So you are writing your life through a story, through stories. So you're writing your book, you're writing your life, you're telling these stories. So your story that you've been telling yourself and you've been writing down initially could be that you don't feel that you aren't good enough to start to change careers or start your own business. It could be that you're not good enough to, or you don't feel like you can attract the right relationship. It could be that the story you could be saying is that you're ugly and you're never going to find someone. What are the stories that you're writing in your book? And simply imagine, literally imagine erasing it, right? Rubbing it out and starting again, or ripping the pages and starting again, getting a fresh book. And you could even literally buy a blank book and just write it. What are the stories that don't align with where you're wanting to go or who you're wanting to be? Because the person that you want to be has to align with the stories that you tell yourself and the stories that you tell other people. It has to align with the story. Your life is like a storybook. It's like a fairy tale. It really could be like a fairy tale if you think about it. Like, if you want to be one of those people where it's like everything happens for me. I live a glorious life where I'm in peace and I can attract anything that I want, and people just, act according to the way that I want them to. Like, that could be your story. That could be your story. And the moment you change that to your story, you'll be really interested to see how it'll shift in your reality. So your stories are what are creating your reality, because you're defining by these stories. You're playing as though that they're your reality. So what do you need to let go of? And what is your new story? So my new story is that or it's been my story for a while now, is that I run my business successfully and I earn money. I earn lots of money. I get a lot of people buying my programs. I have a lot of people watching me. And like, this is just my story. I'm attractive. I'm wildly magnetic. I'm really good at manifesting. I'm really good at manifesting anything that I want. That's my story. So what is your story? And what stories do you need to let go of that don't align with who you are or where you're going? I love for you to think about this. Let me know what resonates with you guys. I would love to hear from you. What stories are you letting go of that don't align with who you are, where you're going? And also, please hit the like button and subscribe, and please share this video, as I would love for it to reach as many people so that they can know that they're in control of their reality, because you are the powerful one. And thank you for being here, and until next time, bye.